Don't go. What? What is it? I was what? Sorry. Yeah. Just a bad dream. It happens sometimes. Sorry. Did I wake you? What time is it? No, I'd rather not talk about it. Trust me, I've had a lot of therapy mandated by the captain in order to be fit to perform my duties. It's never made too much of a difference. How about you? You seem to be adjusting pretty well to life on the ship these days. How long's it been now? 9 months. Yeah, I remember your first days here. You were so jumpy. I'd say you're doing better now. You don't seem as tentative around things now. You used to treat every switch or button like it was going to detonate the ship or something. Now you just do it? I don't know. It's hard to describe. What I mean is, things seem more natural to you now. It's good. Yeah, I guess I've adapted to you too. Physical affection has definitely taken some getting used to. Back home, everything was done through the mind, so the physical never really had much of a place in our socialization. Good morning to you too. See? That's progress. I still remember how awkward you were about teaching me how to do it properly. Your face did that thing where you go all pink, and you stopped looking me in the eyes. I thought you were scared of me or something. Yeah. I think we still have another hour until our slot at the cafeteria. I mean, unless you want to risk consuming the meals meant for the Voraxil. I thought not. No, I can't say I've ever been tempted to try it. The idea of eating something that my mind can tangle with sounds painful. I'd be able to feel the sensation of being bitten by my own mouth. No, not like that. Although that is another thing that has been strange to get used to. That you want me to bite you. I'm used to that being part of consumption, or in some cases, combat. But you like when I do it while showing affection. Especially during... There you go again. Blushing? Am I getting that right? There was another one. Flushed? Which is the right one? Huh. I think yours might be the only language I know with so many cases of redundancy. Hey, I didn't grow up using language, remember? Every word I speak, I've had to learn as an adult. So, you know, you should appreciate that I've learned enough of your language to flirt with you. No, I can't. Okay, so the translator, like the one in your brain, connects to the parts of the brain associated with sensory input and language. Those parts in me are different. Like I said, communication in my kind is mostly a psychic phenomena. So, in order to memorize and produce language, I've had to train my memory and muscles consciously to accommodate. It's functional in practice, but it means that the existing translators aren't compatible with me. And since You know, a specifically designed adaptation would only have a single use case. The Union decided it wasn't worth the time or resources to develop one just for me. So I have to learn each manually. It means I can be a little slower to introduce myself to new crewmates if I have to learn an entirely new language, by which point they've normally already made their closer social connections. Oh, I mean, the discovery of Terrans was a hugely controversial affair. We were all briefed about the prospects of a potential blockade or war with the Terrans, so I took the time to learn a selection of your languages in case our ship was part of the negotiations. I guess in the end it paid off. What do you want to do until we can eat? Yeah, we could cuddle for a while. I'd like that. It's calming when you hold me. So anyway, that was when they decided it would be a good idea to make the design for the Union's flag more flexible, to avoid future confusion. Yeah. Eventually we managed to communicate that we weren't declaring war, but things were touch and go for a while. Can I have this, please? Are you still adjusting to the food? Do you want me to pick something for you? Yeah. I think I have a pretty good handle on your tastes. They'll take the spite moss. Shh, it's okay. I'll explain later. I promise you'll like it. I think we'll pass on the sauces this time. Can we get that fried in the gastro oil? Great, thank you. I'd say the medium portion for them, and I'll take the same. Yeah, we'll eat it here. Cool, thank you. Based on how you reacted to the order, I'm assuming your translator is working properly now? Has the skin healed up properly? Hush, I'm not fussing, I'm just making sure you're responding properly. You're still the first human to undergo the procedure, even without my personal attachment to you. Okay, good. Sit over here. You don't have to poke at it like that. I promise the Union aren't in the habit of serving the crew poison. Do you want me to explain the name? Would that make you feel more comfortable eating it? Okay, so spite moss is what you're hearing its name as, and as a literal translation, it's more or less accurate, but okay. So its name in the original language is moss that rakes the foot out of spite. That is, tears at the foot when trodden on. When the fisherman on its native world would walk into the sea to push out boats, or walked along the beach without being careful, they would tread on the moss, and it would rake their feet. Which, as you can imagine, didn't exactly induce positive sentiments towards it. The moss has little spikes that are meant to allow it to cling onto grazing animals in order to spread. Think like dandelions, or those plants that rely on birds consuming their fruit in order to spread. It's the same principle. Animals with thick, padded feet would allow the moss to stick to them, would walk elsewhere, and eventually the moss would drop off, allowing it to grow in a different location entirely. It's rather fascinating, actually. Back to the point. The sinews that cause the spikes to raise to the surface bear a lot of resemblance to muscles, and therefore give a meaty texture when cooked. It's actually pretty commonly farmed and consumed nowadays. Don't worry, the cooking process denatures the spines. It's not going to hurt you. Think like stinging nettles. The process of preparing it for consumption neutralizes the hazardous aspect. I think you'll like it. See? I told you. You can try some of mine if you like. It's chiranodon thigh. Here, let me know what you think. You say everything tastes like chicken. It's physically impossible for it to have been true every time you said it. Oh, them. It's just a tradition from their home planet. Every cycle they grow that utangi vine, and then consume it once it's matured. After that, they plant the seed at its core and start again. It's supposed to represent their cycle of life or something. No, I'm fine. I'm a little homesick, is all. It's been 19 cycles since I've even heard from another Alani, let alone seen home. It just reminds me that it's all gone, you know? It's just me. No, I haven't gone back since then. I left half a cycle before the hive arrived. By the time I found out about what had happened, they were gone.
This seat taken.
Oh, no. Feel free to join us.
What were you two talking about?
Vora? It's been a while.
Yes. I was brought out of cryostasis to perform analysis on samples the scouting drones brought back from Parson 5. We were supposed to grab our food and go straight to lab, but this one has spent the last few minutes staring longingly at the Vorn wrestling the utangi vine this season. She wants them to invite her to join them.
I merely find the tradition intriguing. Wrestling your prey before you eat makes the fruits of your labor taste even sweeter.
Having performed the relevant studies, I can confirm that there is no scientific evidence for that being the case. It is likely just a placebo effect.
If you'd only agree to join me on a hunt, I could give you your scientific evidence.
It would not be a controlled environment. The data would be anecdotal at best if you were...
You'd request peer-reviewed data if I told you your hands were attached to your arms.
Data like that would be very easy to provide, unlike your claims of hunt participation linking to a change in the chemical composition in meat associated with improvements in flavor.
Do you guys ever agree on anything? It's like you two are arguing about one thing or another any time I see you.
Yes.
No.
Anyway, to answer your original question, I was explaining the origins of Spite Moss's name and...
Oh, Lana, I'm sorry. I'd forgotten that day was the anniversary.
It's fine. Just seeing them engage in their tradition made me realize I may never get to engage in mine again.
I do not believe that you have ever informed us of the traditions of Elan, or at least what they were.
Vora.
Apologies. What I meant to say is, would it be possible for us to emulate them here or facilitate the practices in some way?
Not really. They revolved around making pilgrimages to culturally significant locations, leaving marks on stone so that our presence would be recorded in a manner more enduring than our lifespans.
I believe the planet has been cleared of high presence. It should be safe if you wanted to return.
I know. The thought had been nagging at my mind. I know it's probably safe, but I haven't been there since I was sent to join this crew. My last memories are of my family, my hometown, the population at its peak both in quality of life and technology. That's the version of Ilan in my head. That version of it still exists in my memories. Once I see how it is now, it's going to overwrite how I remember it. I don't know. Is it worth staining my memories just to sate the homesickness?
The state of the planet remains the same whether it is being perceived or not. The notion that your memory of it bears any.
What she means is that you will always have the memories of it from before. The way that your experiences there shaped you, left marks on you that endure for as long as you live. Those things won't change from seeing as it is today. Preventing yourself from going or getting the closure of returning in order to cling on to that memory isn't going to do more than just preserve the pain you already feel now. For what it's worth, I agree. You should go. You almost never use your paid leave, and if you're going to visit Terra with this one, maybe it'd be worth taking them with you to Yan.
Not how I would have phrased it, but the sentiment is much the same. I too believe that returning would be of the most benefit to you.
What if something happens? What if I'm needed while I'm gone?
And exactly the same thing that happens any other time someone on leave is needed will happen. They will pass the job to someone else.
And besides, the chances of such event occurring in the near future is highly unlikely. Comparatively speaking, we are in a period of calm outside of the usual minor disputes.
But
You need this, Lana. Now we could sit here saying, what if, or you can make the necessary arrangement and make the journey. And we could stop pressing the subject before Vora says something insensitive while trying to be helpful.
I would not.
Yes, you would. Listen, sorry for pushing so hard, Lana. It's just, this isn't the first time you've...
No, you're right. I suppose I've been making excuses to myself. At first it was because it just wasn't safe to return, but now it's just been avoiding how it's going to feel. But Vora's right. Denial isn't going to make it go away. It's not going to make me miss Ilan any less. And it's not going to make the homesickness stop hurting.
Lana, we have to go, but if you need us, you know you could call us at any time.
Well, accurately speaking, the relay network at Ilan has not been active since the Hive's emergence, so she won't
We'll talk soon. And, Taryn, you'd better take good care of her. Understood?
I am sure that Terran is well aware of the responsibilities as Trelana's partner. Now I need to get to the lab before I receive another warning because you caused me to be late.
Fine. Lead the way.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think I needed to be told that. Are you sure you want to join me on the journey? I doubt it will be particularly pleasant. It will not be like the other planets we have visited. No accommodation, tourist locations, amenities. Just a floating grave. Yes, it would help me cope. Okay. I will make my application to the captain for leave and access to one of the transport pods. Could you pack our things? Thank you. Meet me at the docking bay in an hour? Okay. See you then. What is it? Oh! Thank you. Okay. I'll see you soon.